Hi, my name is Jessica Chavez, and I'm a senior here at Hoover High School.
I'm Gary Green, wrestling extraordinaire.
My name is Josh Garcia. Idiot.
And this is our
Trip
Nation.
Nation!
2, 3.
Experience! The reason why I want to do this project is because I want to see what else is out there in the world. I want to see what other people think about the world.
I hope that I get a lot out of this experience because this is my last year and I'm terrified of stepping out into the real world.
Well, I guess I've grown up a lot and it's kind of weird because I find myself trying to figure out where I'm going to be in 5 years, 3 years.
We're going to go see Rick Koca. He started an organization called Stand Up for Kids.
Why you only recording me?
Here we go on the road. What freeway are we on? There's downtown.
And I'm Gary.
Hi Gary, nice to meet you. I have another key that's really awesome.
Way to go in.
And I tried that one, it didn't work. So I was sitting here somewhere. We haven't been here that long.
My name is Rick Koca, spelled K-O-C-A, and I'm the founder and CEO of Stand Up for Kids. I'm a Nebraska boy, so I grew up in Nebraska on a farm and left there when I was 17 and joined the Navy. I spent 30 years in the Navy. Well, when I got here in 1988 and I saw all these street kids here, I was pretty upset. You know, our country does a lot in other countries. We spend a lot of money, we build schools and orphanages and just a lot of things, and so I saw all these street kids here and I thought, wow, I just give up. I just spent 30 years in the Navy, traveling all over the world, doing all these things, and in my own country, children lived on the streets, slept under bridges and ate out of dumpsters. I was pretty upset. We've been helping homeless and street kids and at-risk youth almost 20 years now, so, and have grown to become the largest organization in the United States that helps homeless kids. Nobody's in more cities or more states than we are, and we're all volunteers. I only pay 8 people to help us. So I met a young boy, he was 15 years old, and I said, Gary, if Stand Up for Kids could do one thing for you today, what would that be? He just started crying. He said, I've been on the streets 3 years and nobody ever asked me what I wanted. I want to help you do what you want to do. What is that? Or if Stand Up for Kids could do one thing for you today, what would that be? My encouragement would be to do what you want to do. You know, follow your dreams. You can achieve it if you want. I got out of the Navy, said I was going to start this charity. Lots of people laughed at me. What kind of skills? You're not educated. You never worked in the civilian community. You got to build a board of directors. You got to write a business plan. You got to have a budget. You got to have this. You got to train all your volunteers. How are you going to do all of that? Well, that was my dream. That was my thing, and I surround me. I mean, people come to help who had those skills. So that's what you do. Jessica, when you're doing the things that really make you happy, people around you are happy. That's an infectious thing. You know, people tell me, boy, you really have a lot of passion and everything, but I love what I'm doing, you know, and I talk about that, and that inspires other people. So when you're doing what you're doing, you affect a lot of people. When you're grumpy, you affect a lot of people. So why not be happy? Gotta have a little fun. Life's gotta be fun. Life's gotta be fun. Yeah, that would just be a tremendous encouragement to everybody, you know. Make it fun. And when it isn't fun, go do something different.
Rick Koca, he was really cool and he inspired me to just go for it. Like, just whatever your passion is, just do it. Despite like all of his obstacles too, like he said that nobody believed in him and this and that, and he still did it anyways.
So, part of our Roadtrip Nation, still do some interviews. So we're here at Pure Party Pizza, not China Buffet, Pure Party Pizza. And we're about to interview Jessica's boss.
My boss.
And let's see how that goes. Let's go inside.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
So here we go, walking in to my workplace that I work during the weekend. You know, all of this is usually packed.
I've been here. Pure Party Pizza. Try to say that 3 times. Peter Parker, Peter Parker, Peter Parker.
Humberto Valdez. I'm the owner of the franchise at Peter Piper's Pizza. Well, you know, we're a franchise, so we own the 2 restaurants here in San Diego, and we have the rights to continue to grow the market here in San Diego. I had 2 sisters that live here, and I came over to, first it was kind of a visit, and then I'll go to school, and then I stay. And I tried, you know, from selling cell phones, gold, Amway, you just name it. You always try something different. I always said that one day I was going to hit something that it was going to make me money. In my case, I guess I didn't have anybody to motivate me to reach those goals or to set goals. Maybe I didn't have any goals at that point. You know, just was making good money, and I was young and was having fun, and I figured this is it. But then as you grow a little older, and then you get married, and then you figure, well, gee, you know, I don't want to just work all my life for salary, but then you realize that it's hard. So therefore, your only choice is to work for somebody. The biggest challenge is the consistency, being consistent with what you want and what you do. And you always gotta be working towards your goal. You gotta have a goal. You gotta always say, this is what I want to do, regardless of what it takes me. Like I said, I worked for the company, for Peter Piper Incorporated, for 22 years. And I treated their company like if it was my own. And I think that's how I was able to gain the respect of the company, plus the franchisees trust me. And granted that maybe I didn't have all the what it took as far as financially, but I had all the experience. And a lot of times your experience, it's more than your financials, because you got to go to school. Regardless of what your goals are, what you want to do, it'll make your life a lot easier. I would say for the young people coming out of high school, you can't take a break. Because if you take a break now, then that means that you have 40 years ahead of you to work without a break. So if you can go from high school to college, whatever it is, at university or junior college, whatever, but don't take a break.
Well, that goes to show that somebody that came to America at the age of 16 and did something with his life is amazing. Actually do something in your life and get money and get paid. You have to devote all your time and not be lazy and sit around, and actually do something with your life. And if you want to do it, be motivated to do it.
It was a good experience.
I learned that he had to work 22 years like in the franchise, and then he was able to buy Peter Piper Pizza, this one and the one in Rancho San Diego. And I also learned that he was a dishwasher, like he started from the bottom up. And so I guess that's for everything, you know, you have to work from the bottom and then you just work your way up.
I learned a lot from this experience, interviewing different people with their different backgrounds, and I feel like I'm ready to move on after high school. And one thing I've learned is that I need to have confidence in myself to persevere.
From this point on, I have to put what I learned into effect.
I learned a lot from the interviews, but what I really hit is that I'm still terrified of going out there, but I know that as long as I love what I'm doing, and that passion will show, and that's an infectious feeling. So no matter if somebody disapproves in the beginning of what I'm going to be doing, in the end they're going to see that I'm really happy with what I'm doing, and it won't matter anymore. I guess we're off to greater things in life.
Like college, college.
I'm going to SDSU.
I'm going to Grossmont.
And
just ready to get out of here.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Deuces,
all right, come on,
deuces.
Josh, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Done.